Hey, Steve Zook. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, I'm playing this really cool Aria AW 830, which is for sale. This has got the highly figured wood from Brazil. By the way, there's lots of different species of wood from Brazil. There's not just one wood from Brazil. A lot of people don't realize that. Anyway, this guitar really has a sound. It's an older one made in the 90s in Korea. Thought I'd do a little bit of kind of a Michael Hedges style strumming and some ideas. I just don't think people really fully realize what an amazing genius and artist Michael Hedges was. He was like an advanced yoga who played guitar, just unbelievable. I guess he used over 100 tunings, and he was just a major composer up there with anybody like Bach or Vivaldi or anybody. Anyway, pretty difficult task to try to explain Michael Hedges. So what I'm going to do is just kind of dance around it a little bit. A big part of the Michael Hedges harmonic logic, harmonic implications and stylistic articulations, I know a mouthful, right, is the strumming, mixing up strumming with additional notes to kind of give the whole thing a little more orchestral, presentation. So, and just learning different chord forms like this. This guitar sounds so good. I think I started at $11.99. I think I got down to $8.99. It has some of that pre-war Martin. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. This is a great form right here to use. I'm barring the top two strings here. But this guitar, the weakest part of acoustic guitars, folks, is the mid-range, and oftentimes the bass is a little too, I use the term shit howdy, not putting down country music or anything. I like some country music as long as it comes from the heart. But a lot of acoustic, I've played acoustic guitars for $3,500 at Guitar Center that just sound dull, that this thing would blow away. It's the magic mid-range, the magic mid-bass, and the overtone series, the orchestral bloom, the kind of holographic bloom. This guitar has it. This is a lot of guitar for the money. So here's the forms I'm kind of working with. See, that goes together nice. Now the Hedges approach is to embellish that, right? See, what you do is you kind of expand the idea, you embellish it, you add some single notes to kind of stretch out the foundation that you're laying and kind of add, like I said, more orchestral bloom to it. So like here, it sounds, plus you put the chords together in a way that has a nice smooth voice leading, and that kind of, it's almost like the chords were meant to be together because they kind of lock up together in a beautiful way. But when you go from chord to chord like here, get some movement, and that movement and the two chords together creates a whole nother harmonic logic and a little extra magic. But when you add the single note pattern, and then when you do that same kind of an idea with some strum, so it's kind of hard to talk about this and do it at the same time. Section. so you just keep building sections, and then you embellish them with some extra. I know this is an oversimplification, but you know what? It's playing from the heart and playing from intuition and not complicating things that will help bring out your ideas. In fact, at this section here, it would be a good time to use something like this. This guitar sounds so nice. So anyway, so what I'm talking about, those sections, right? Maybe play with these chords. And then you add. I'm not warmed up at all, so I'm probably playing a little sloppy, but I don't care because I'm just trying to share the idea this morning before I get on to other things. So to summarize, to kind of get that Hedges feel, I'm playing in DADGAD. You find, first thing to do is find chords that sound nice together. Hear that? It kind of reminds me of a mountain stream going, a stream going down a mountain and going over rocks, and it's still the same, but it slightly changes color, and when it moves to the next section, that movement, the shift from one chordal color to the next chordal color complements and blends and adds a little bit of extra magic. So these kind of forms. So here's a good example of slightly changing that. This is hard, especially when you're not warmed up. And then you add the red. So you find you start by just finding chords and putting it together. Like here's an example right here. It's like a mountain stream going down, then you can kind of. So I'm going to stop right there. Like I said, this is difficult to do, not being very warmed up, but my point just being start with some chords that sound nice together, right? Add some single notes. And combine the strumming with the single notes. And it takes a little practice because when you end up getting up to speed on this stuff, kind of a tempo like... It can take quite a bit of technique, and it's the over technique that allows you to make it graceful and have fluidity. So anyway, hey, this guitar is available. I think I had it at $11.99 or $10.99. I can't remember. I think I have it right now at $8.99 or $8.49. Anyway, it sounds incredible. It's got a solid top and really a nice piece of wood on the top, and just they did a hell of a job on this guitar. This could blow away guitars for thousands out there, and it's hard to find good value nowadays. But yeah, this really has a sound, and the wood definitely helps the sound a lot. The tuning keys are unbelievable. It's got a nice setup. This is a lot of guitar for the money. I'll really miss this, but hopefully it will go to a good home. Also, folks, I'm a dealer for the Lower Arch tops. You don't just get one from the pile with me. If you buy a Lower Arch top from me, it's a guitar I have here in my office. It's a guitar that I've gone over, I've played. I make sure it has the magic or I don't sell it. So whereas most other companies out there that you order one, a lot of them just drop ship. They just have it sent from the Music Link right to you. Very few of these people have one in stock, and if they do, they really haven't really looked it over that well. They usually tell you they have, but they haven't. That's why I sell a lot of arch tops. So if you want to get a lower arch top, hit me up. I've got a nice little selection right now. I've got a beautiful 700. I've got a 600. I got a 650 that sounds like a high-end guitar. All my guitars really are nice. Because I've been with the company longer than anybody. I used to buy directly from Brian, who was he's now the national sales manager. I dealt with him for probably 9 or 10 years now. I deal with one of his reps because he's just getting too busy. But I've got a beautiful LH300. I got a nice 350. I got a 600, a 650, a 700. These are all guitars that I've gone over, and they're nice. And they, every guitar is a little bit different, and some just have the magic more than others. It's not bullshit. But anyway, have fun with that. Like I said, and you get that kind of strumming. Anyway, it's hard for me to play right now because I'm not warmed up, so I think I'm just going to stop. Anyway, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith. It has nothing to do with any religion or anything. I mean, if you are into a religion, fine, But I'm just saying there's certain universal principles. There's certain universal laws that if we practice them, our life will go better. Like positive thinking, positive faith, focusing on perfection, spending some time every day doing what you love, and being very, very careful what thoughts you focus on, because what you focus on expands. Also, having gratitude for even simple things in life is very, very powerful. If you focus on gratitude and thanking the universe for everything you have now, it will expand and you'll be given more. So these are just laws of the universe. Also tithing. I do tithing. I donate to healthright.org. I help people all over the world. I help pregnant mothers and mothers that aren't pregnant all over the world. I help torture victims. I help people that just need help. So tithing, that money comes back to you tenfold, and you do not have to be part of a religion to tithe. And there's nothing wrong with understanding that when you tithe, it does come back tenfold, and that's cool. And that's just the way the universe works. It's an ancient law of prosperity. All right, folks, take care. This guitar sounds unreal. Sorry for the noise of a fan, but that's just the way it is. Okay, take care. Keep the positive faith. Remember, the universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. Don't let all the crazy stuff in the world blow you away. Keep focusing on perfection and be positive. And when you're positive, you're in alignment with the perfection of the universe, and things will go better. Be careful what you focus on. All right, folks, take care.